That's just lovely. Check your fillings, baby.
Oh, man, he should get 10 to 20 for that.
Oh, what a hit. Shot, calls it a tip, save, rebound, shot, save, Turbo, and a whistle. Madonna got by, Mike Madonna, shot, save made by Jagan. Opposite backhand shot, save, Tekmonic, loose pocket, Tekmonic came back. Oh, what a save by Jagan, right place, right time. We start off this week's Eastern Conference playoffs in Philly, where the Senators were in town for Game 3. Here's Roenick right back into the zone. Tillery picks him up. He's in, save the lead, rebound, score! Got the player! And the Flyers lead 1-0. Back in deep, Tillery past the lead, great stop there, and it's in the net! Jamie Kapanen will get credit for the goal. It was his shot that flipped over the back of the lead. Right to the front of the net, Tekmonic will save. Off the right, score! Oh, how easy does it look? These two teams will go into overtime for the first time in this series. Plays ball on the board, Wade Redmond moved in from the left point for the Senators, lobs it quick, and score! It's in the net! It may have been deflected. Wade Redmond from the boards has won it in overtime for the Ottawa Senators. Tekmonic and the Flyers were looking to bounce back following the Game 3 overtime loss. Oh, it's in the net! Terry threw it at the net, it went off the post and in, and I think the league got a piece of this. It hit something on the way in. Roman Tekmonic has done it again. Philadelphia Flyers well-deserved 1-0 effort. In Game 5, the Senators were set on moving within one game of the conference final. Here's Smolinski scores! There's your roller coaster up and down, and Tekmonic is down now after that goal. We're tied at 1. Here's Arvidsson, little drop for Hadley's got a lead, and the save, Tekmonic with the rebound, score! Martin Hadley, Tekmonic the save, loose puck, shot, score! Another quick power play goal, it's Radek Bob. Here comes the Sens, right back, shorthanded, score! It's 5-1 Senators, and the Senators will go to Philadelphia on Monday night with a chance to win the series and advance to the Eastern Conference Final. In the other Eastern Series, Tampa was hoping to bolt back in Game 3 against Brodeur and the Devils. Here's Brad Richards one-on-one with Colin White. Oh, White center field to score! What a play to Montez, St. Louis, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Here's Modine speeding it across the back, hits the break, up the back, scores! Roderick Modine from the angle, and it's 3-0 Tampa Bay Lightning. Wow! Niedermeyer just off the bench. Shot, score! Dave Andrechuk! And the Lightning lead again, this time 4-3. And this one is over. Lightning win, and we've got ourselves a series in this Eastern Conference semifinal series. Tampa, 4-3 winner on home ice. Ready to rock and roll from Tampa, Florida. Game 4, Eastern Conference semifinal series. The Devils led 2-0. The Lightning trying to hold serve and win their 2 home games.
Oh, look at this bad line change.
Gomez breaking down. 21,000 fans will leave disappointed. Game 5 in New Jersey was a must-win for the Lightning.
Here comes a 2-on-1. Alexei with a shot, goal! Nikita Alexeyev, number 15, and that shows the confidence of this Tampa Bay team. They lead it 1-0. 20 seconds remaining in the power play. Rafalski to the faceoff circle. Takes it across. Here's Niedermeyer with an opportunity. Graham is down. They score! And we're tied at 1. We are ready to start the third overtime of this Game 5. Niedermeyer is open. Snaps a shot. Save. Graham will put the score! Graham Marshall in overtime. And the Devils are going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
A Labatt Blue Cup Crazy Bash. As you can tell, you know what? The NHL and the playoffs especially and Labatt Blue are really proud traditions here in Canada. And you can tell now because Labatt Blue is giving out these, the original 6 bottles all across the country. Two great traditions, NHL playoff hockey and Labatt Blue.
I mean, Labatt Blue is just cup crazy in the playoffs. You know, we sponsor the NHL Playoffs, and it's just absolutely awesome. It's the best time of the year, that's for sure. Everybody's got a little frenzy, a little action in the air at this time.
You got the Blackhawks back there on the right point.
Okay.
All right, I got the Bruin at center. I got Joe Thornton.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Uh-oh.
Give me a Labatt Blue song that talks about the original 6 hockey teams that are on the bottles and how cool that is in Canada. How many teams were there in the original 6?
Would that be 6?
Who were they?
Chicago.
Boston, Montreal, Toronto,
Detroit.
And one more.
and one more.
The Big Apple.
New York.
I'm sitting here drinking a 6-pack of blue. My name is Chris Suckaloo.
And Labatt Blue is Canada's beer, so it's a natural thing. You know, especially playoff time, we're all going cup crazy with Labatt Blue.
How many Stanley Cups does Montreal have? Don't start counting.
9.
15.
16.
Way more.
Too many to even count, never mind.
32.
22.
24.
Bingo. 24. I was going to say 20. Close.
I drink blue, I drink Canadian. Nah, screw that. Blue is the best, that's what I'm with there.
Next, a lack of postseason experience doesn't faze Dallas Stars netminder Marty Turco.
The only question mark is me right now. Not trying to be cocky, but I think we're in pretty good hands, and then hopefully I play my best, and it should be good enough, hopefully, for this team.
It's on my shoulders.
I didn't ever thought about it on my shoulders. I was thinking in terms of, all right, doesn't matter what I've done up till now. We're kind of starting over. You know, forget about a new chapter. We're writing a new book here.
For those of you who wondered whether Dallas was doing the right thing by not re-signing Eddie Belfour, the jury's back, and the answer is they knew what they had in Marty Turco.
I would have been really silly if I didn't pay attention to what this guy was doing, as well as he was playing, Stanley Cup or no Stanley Cup. The guy was just hot, especially those 2 years, those cup runs, and I was in a pretty unique position to be behind him. And you know, pretty early on, he was great.
Do you think there's people around the NHL family that are surprised?
Yeah, there's got to be.
Are you one of them?
I don't know. Am I surprised? Yeah, a little bit. This isn't something I set out to do in terms of all-stars. No, I didn't expect any of this, but I never really set these goals. I knew I could get better and play better than I was before, and that was the only really thing I was concentrating on.
Left wing, slap shot, pad save, rebound!
Not a butterfly goalie, not a stand-up goalie. What is your style?
I've probably given 20 different answers to this question, but the one today was probably true. It's just read and react.
McCabe, a blast, Turco!
Whatever I see, stop the puck.
And there goes Park after the puck. Turco coming out, snags it!
Fly by the seat of my pants, say wherever it is, go get that thing, and whatever you can do to help your teammates win.
And what Marty Turco can do is more than most NHL goalies would dare try.
He can handle the puck. I mean, he can pass the puck better than most defensemen.
Does it ever drive some of your players or coaches crazy?
Drives one guy crazy in particular. Now, Bill Guerin would knock my head off if he could. I could hear him yelling earlier in the season. I could hear Bill Guerin yelling at me. Hey! And I made a nice play. I sent a sauce pass, landed flat, goes to the guy. He's got his arms in the air. He's got a little anxiety, I think. The goaltenders. I think some goaltender way back in the distance coughed one up in overtime when they lost the championship. I don't know. He's got some fear against goaltenders playing the puck.
If they allowed goalies to handle the puck past center, I'm sure he would sneak up there on power play situations and run the point on the Stars' power play.
The Dallas Stars are a team of stars. You are the unproven entity.
Perfect. The only question mark is me right now. Not trying to be cocky, but I think we're in pretty good hands, and then hopefully I play my best, and it should be good enough, hopefully, for this team. And so far we've had a lot of fun with it, and answering questions really hasn't bothered me much. Just go out there and do my job.
If you guys don't win the cup, is this year a success?
No, not at all. We're here to win the Stanley Cup, and we're positioning ourselves But come playoff time, it's what it's all about. That's when it counts. And yeah, we don't win the Holy Grail this year. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of disappointed guys in that locker room.
The reckoning, the reckoning, the reckoning. I'm walking out the door.
Now the week in the West. We start with Dallas traveling to Anaheim for Game 3, and Marty Turco was ready to go.
Back on the attack, Daryl Sador will join the play. Shot, save, rebound, save again, rebound, save again, score! Third rebound is put in for the goal. Dumps it off, T-Stop leaves it, Ruchin in, shot. That one, a save made, it went up over him originally. Ball Correa cutting into the middle, dropped it back. Shot, Oates, Correa, what a save! Hatcher, the one-timer, score! That deflected. Lead flip into the zone. Sikora gets by his man. Sikora's shot went behind him, but did not go in. What a play of the pull-out by Marty Turco. That puck went behind him. Oh, mercy. And that's it. The Stars in a must-win game win. 2-1, the final. Yuri Lettinen getting both goals for Dallas, and they are back in it.
Game 4 turned into a goaltending showcase.
Dahlen goes to the front. Dahlen couldn't get it back. Sador blast. Jaguar came out. It goes into the netting. Barnes looking to center. Does. Deflected. Covered up. What a play. Carlson dropped it back. Shot. Carlson a tip. Save. Rebound. Rebound. Shot. Save. Turco. Turco almost in the net. Shot. That gets blocked. Rebound. Shot. Deflected. And I think Turco got it.
Late in the third, the Ducks got the opportunity they were looking for.
A penalty coming on. Check from behind. The minute 54 left in regulation. Here's Soleil. Soleil drops it. Still looking in front. Shot the clear. Score! Power play goal! Rebound. Turnaround to Flex. Jaguar rings up. Young centers it. Left and shot. Shots the door. Game over. 1-0 Ducks. Unbelievable continues to be the only word to describe the Ducks.
With their backs to the wall, Dallas came out fighting.
The penalty expiring in 1 second. 5-on-5. Madonna centered. Score! Shot deflected in front. Barnes. Score! The Dallas Stars! A 2-0 lead. First time in this series. Short-handed. The other end. Having it rolled and scores! Misplayed by Jaguar. JD, you said, what about a goalie change? They've made it. Here comes Kapanen again. He's got a little room. Soleil catches up. Shot. Score! Kapanen! That's going to do it. The series will continue as the Stars come up big time at home to win this one 4-1 Monday night in Anaheim, Game 6.
Vancouver and Minnesota were even in a game apiece heading back to St. Paul.
Let's play hockey!
More than a minute power play time remaining for the Canucks. We're second in this period. Now Morrison scores! Brendan Morrison on a rebound, puts it home. Back for Gaffney. Outside that circle, Brunette. Low slot, great play. Kuba, who scores! Philippe Kuba, the back door. Power play goal. We're tied. 50 seconds to count. Morrison in front. Jovanovski tips it in. He scores. Zoltak across the line. Gabrick snaps a shot. Scores! Power play goal. Marian Gabrick. Outside that far circle. Cross ice play. Danielson, he scores. What a redirect by Sedin. The Twins connect and the Canucks again lead. And that will do it for game number 3. 3-2 is the final score. Vancouver takes it over Minnesota.
Vancouver looked to widen their lead in Game 4.
Kuba, coolly to center, a right wing pass through for Stevenson. Gabrick scores! And away goes Latowski. 3-on-2 rush. Latowski in front. Scores! Matt Cook ties the score. From here comes Wes Walz. Across. Scores! They get it right back. Great 4-on-4 work by the Canucks. Sokol again. Scores! Quinn Sokol with the shot. Wasn't redirected. Yep, Jovanovski in front redirects it. We're headed to OT. Dishing as Quinn Sokol one time. Scores!
international update. This week, the spotlight shines on a few of the Russian players left in the playoffs. First up, Philadelphia's Dmitry Yushkevich.
Yushkevich plays against the biggest, strongest guys in the league. He also plays against the best players on the other team. And as a 205-pounder, he plays way bigger and way stronger. Love him.
Well, before the game, I was very excited. Right after, before we go on the ice, I was very nervous.
You're nervous?
Nervous, like first time, my first game in the NHL 8 years ago here in Philadelphia. I still have friends here. So coming here was just amazing for me. Everybody welcomed back so warmly. I was just, I was just very touched.
Vancouver's Artem Chubarov has helped the Canucks into the second round.
Trevor Letowski on the fly, off the board, shoots, stop, rebound, Chubarov scores! Cook gets to it against James Patrick. Fed the puck in front, tipped right on, rebound, they score! Artem Chubarov followed the play to the net, and Vancouver has a 3-0 lead.
Ahead, Chubarov, he's got Cook loose on the left wing. Back to Chubarov, scores! Artem Chubarov!
There's a wraparound chance by Artem Chubarov, and where's the puck? It's in the net! Here's Bertuzzi to Chubarov with Naslund, the shot, he scores! Artem Chubarov right through Tom Barrasso, it's 2-2.
Sergei Zubov continues to be one of the brightest stars in Dallas.
Bergeron back of the net. Sidor sneaking down from the left point. Zubov blasting, he scores!
Highly skilled offensive defenseman. He can really let it go from the right point.
Sergei Zubov, he is absolutely crucial to the success of the Dallas Stars power play. It's amazing how that power play works with him on the ice.
Scores! Great championship teams always get production from the blue line. Nobody better than Sergei Zubov.
Finally, Anaheim rookie Stanislav Chistov has been one of the mightiest Ducks all year long.
Chistov just so creative. He just thinks the game on a different level than a lot of players, certainly the majority of young players. He gets more and more impressive every night.
Chistov, what a move! He scores! The rookie shows his brilliant talent there. And a goal by Chistov! Wow, what a move by Stanislav Chistov.
Slippery, isn't he? Chistov, boy, he makes some defensemen look silly at times.
And with those kind of moves, the only wonder about the future of Stan Chistov, how good is he going to get?
Cool Cuts music provided by Flashlight Brown and their song Ready to Roll. And music in the Turco feature provided by Boomcat and their song The Reckoning. Next week, we sit down with Scotty Bowman to find out what he said to Chris Chelios after their Stanley Cup victory.
I just said, this is it. It's my last game, and he said, you're only kidding. I said, no, not really. I had planned on it.
Oh, Brent Johnson! Highway robbery! You will not see a better save than that one.
A Superman save. Diving from his right to his left. That's the only way he was going to stop it.
There's another chance. Another sensational save. How did he do that? Unbelievable.
Prepared to be hit.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. That is a huge hit. Here's Cavalier. Got a lane. First shot. Returns in. An unbelievable save by Patrick Ewing.
That was a huge stop.
And the Tampa Bay Lightning break out. LeCavalier onside. He's in alone. He waits. He fakes. He shoots. He scores! Vincent LeCavalier.
Native spins. Now to Sakic. In the clear.